Hello and welcome to another video. We hope that you're doing well. On our last video, we talked about unity and how it is central to the church and that we should pursue it. And if you have not seen that video, you can get to it by clicking on the link in the description below. On this video, we are going to talk about how to create unity in the church. Before we do, we want to reiterate something that we touched on our last video, which is that unity was given to us through the blood of Christ. As such, unity is not something that we're supposed to achieve, but it is something that we're supposed to live. And the key to living a life of unity is understanding that unity is not about political, philosophical, or intellectual uniformity, but it's about conformity. Conformity to Christ. Now, I know what you're thinking, what does that even mean? I'll try to explain by looking at Romans 12, which is one of the strongest statements of unity in the New Testament. I know what you're thinking. If unity is about being conformed to Christ, well, we're looking at the epistles and not the gospels, but do not worry, watch till the end of the video and I'll explain. Now, we're not going to read the whole chapter, but I would like to provide some context and read some relevant passages in it. But one of the things that we have to understand is that unity was one of the central topics of the epistles, and it seems to have been a special concern for Paul, which makes sense when you consider that both Jews and Gentiles would have never had a significant interaction or even shared a meal before Christianity begins, and all of a sudden overnight they begin to do so. Now, this is a great testament to the power of God, but it also created some problems. Problems that in the case of Romans, he tries to address by explaining the theology of how these two groups of people became one, and now in Romans 12, he's about to explain to the church in Rome how to live a life of love and unity. So let's look at some passages. Starting in Romans 12, verse 2. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, that by testing you may discern what is the will of God, what is good and acceptable and perfect. Now verses 9 through 13. Let love be genuine, abhor what is evil, hold fast to what is good, love one another with brotherly affection, outdo one another in showing honor, do not be slothful in zeal, be fervent in spirit, serve the Lord, rejoice in hope, be patient in tribulation, be constant in prayer, contribute to the needs of the saints, and seek to show hospitality. Verses 15 through 18. Rejoice with those who rejoice, weep with those who weep, live in harmony with one another, do not be haughty but associate with the lowly, never be wise in your own sight, repay no one evil for evil, but give thought to do what is honorable in the sight of all. If possible, so far as it depends on you, live peaceably with all. All of these passages have a very heavy emphasis on other people, on loving, serving, honoring, being hospitable to others. When in the church, because we disagree intellectually or philosophically or politically, we begin to withdraw our service, our love, our honor, and even our hospitality towards others, what we're doing is that we're beginning to sow the seeds of division. On the other hand, when we start with loving one another and honoring one another and serving one another, in spite of the fact that we disagree, then we're living a life that conforms to Christ. Because when we look at the life of Jesus and we look at what Paul is trying to make the Romans live out, what he wants the Romans to live out is exemplified by the way that Jesus lived, which is amazing, especially when you consider that Jesus showed honor and love and service and hospitality to people who were the very antithesis of who he was. The key of unity is not in agreeing, but it's in us becoming more and more like Christ. Thank you so much for watching this video. We really appreciate your attention. And if you like it, give us a big thumbs up. Make sure that you share this video and subscribe to our channel. Also, please leave us a comment. We'd love to think what you think about this topic. And we're trying to generate some discussion. And maybe when we have enough responses, we'll even do a video with all the responses that you give us. So thank you for watching and go in peace.